Hey yo, what up? It's your boy Price the Boss. I got my co-host with me, Carrie with 2 R's, 2 E's. And where we at right now?
We at the No Poli-Cast. Jeez. Okay, that's how you feeling. Latte for weeks.
Something like.
Jeez, I like this.
Shootout.
Yeah.
Shoot out.
Yeah, you know, I have to wear the infamous vest, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we here.
Yeah.
Episode 19 of the No Polycast.
Oh, man.
It's your boy Price the Boss. And I got my co-host with me, Carrie with 2 R's and 2 E's. Where we at? Who we got with us today?
We at No Polycast episode 19, y'all. Jeez. And we are blessed to be here with Billi the Kid, y'all.
Hey.
Jeez.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Billi the Kid, thank you so much for joining us, man.
It's an honor, trust me, It's an honor. I'm glad to be here.
Thank you. Shout out our sponsors, guys. Black Spade Studios, Circle ENT. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like, comment, and share, guys. Follow me, Carrie Music. Follow Price the Boss. Follow No Polycast. Make sure you DM us your songs for our countdown every Wednesday night. Top 9 songs. We count them down on live. Song number 1 gets featured on Feed the Fire radio show every Saturday on 102.7 FM from 11 p.m. to midnight. Turn up time. Hey.
Yeah. You know, congratulations on that, by the way, man.
Thank you.
Congratulations on that, man. I have to hit Pricey directly, but I'm the type of dude, if I say it behind your back, gotta say it to your face too, man.
Thank you.
Man.
Appreciate that. That's some real love right there. Jeez.
Yo, we gotta take a drink to that whenever you're ready. We do this drink champ session.
Cheers.
Grab what you guys.
It's tough, right?
Open. Don't kill me.
1753 Albion Road or 324 Cook Road. You already know what it is, man. 24-hour situation. Pull up.
Black in business.
Mm.
That's what we like to hear. We're going to touch on that
24
again,
hours,
guys.
365. We don't sleep.
Jeez. Love it.
And even if you're not there, you got the vending machines.
I'm never there, man. I'm never there. Don't expect me to be
never
there. The machine's there, man, you know, 24 hours. It serves you, you know what I mean? Efficiently. If you have any issues, you call me. 24-hour service. I'm picking up the line, man. Yeah, that's about it.
That's what's up. You gotta do a rap like how Mike Jones did one with his phone number, man. 2 and 1.
Right? Yo, my hotline number is I'm gonna do that. Yo, you know what?
Call me if the machine is broke.
Guess what my number is, man.
Wait, don't tell me if you don't rap it.
Oh, rap it.
Yeah, at least gotta do a rhythm to it.
Right?
All right. I'm gonna do it.
Makes sense.
416-745-1111. Yeah.
Hey.
Grab will keep you live.
Hey.
But yo, it's 1111 though.
11-11.
You know what I'm saying?
Love
That's
that.
that's like 967 11. Right?
For your grabber.
Hey.
All right, see that you should have did it. Now
Speaking of which, you don't push your teammate a bag off and make it jingle.
Yes, for real.
Shut up.
That's diversifying the hustle, man. Also, no, you just planted a heavy seed on me, bro. I'm definitely pause. That sounded crazy, but anyways. That sounded crazy. Pause on that.
Wow.
Yeah, you definitely give me a dope idea. I'm definitely gonna take heed to that, man.
Yeah, man, because there's a lot of money in the jingles, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because even like the person that sings the song, the person that wrote the song "Happy Birthday."
Yes.
Every single time someone puts that in a movie, not that version. That's the remix version because it was costing too much money to use the traditional "Happy Birthday" song in the.
So we remixed it
because you got to keep paying the person. It's royalties, right?
Exactly.
You can't just use their song and not get paid.
Exactly.
So they had to switch it up. That's why you always hear a lot of renditions.
Not a
And then that
remixes.
rendition that you just did, a lot of people start using that. And then, you know.
It was getting too hectic even with that one.
Mm.
Happy birthday. That's my go-to one.
Really?
Yeah, that's the go-to
It
one.
sounds like you watch a lot of soul food movies and shit.
Maybe
Or
it's
like
just
some-
in my blood. What can I say? That's just
Hey.
my go-to. Happy. It has different levels.
That's our song though. That's
Right?
our tone.
Pretty
That's
sure
our
it is,
that's
right?
just church.
It's our go-to.
That's organ music, man. You know
See,
what
I
I'm
knew it
saying?
had some kind of soul food.
Yeah.
I knew it was some kind of soul food.
Yeah, man.
Don't kill me. Oh man.
But yes, that was some good little vibe right there.
You know.
Got that after 6, got me feeling wavy right now.
I can see it in his eyes.
Yo, it's not a game. It's not a game, man.
It's not a game.
It's not a game.
It's not reboot. What is the topic of the day?
Topic of the day today, guys. The importance of finding and creating a business model that is conducive to growth with your business, and also the importance of properly investing in yourself, in your brand.
Yes, and you do that very well. Right away, we got the bottle on table.
Yes, sir.
We already spoke about the vending machines.
Yes, sir.
Like the grabber is proof to be thumping.
Thumping.
Like, talk to us about that. What's the importance?
This pandemic proved it all. You know, it's like if you didn't come up with a hustle,
Right.
you know what I mean, or start a new business, or change your paradigm, or have a paradigm shift, you must have been in a coma or something. Because this was a wake up call, and I don't know. Since I was a kid, it was like I have issues. I have trust issues. I don't really trust man. You know what I'm saying? So my trust was always in the Father, and I'd be like, yo, the Bible's. I believe the Bible's real. I believe in prophecies, visions, and all that. So how come I can't get them? I'm like,
Right.
speak to me. You know, show me, and I'm willing to do the work. You know what I mean? And whatever comes to my mind, because I put that into the universe already.
Yeah.
Whatever comes to my mind, I take it that serious.
Absolutely.
I don't take it like just a
Tell
thought.
him.
You know what I mean?
Tell him about
I take my
it.
own conversations very serious. You know what I'm saying?
There's
Yeah.
power in the tongue.
In your
Mhm.
tongue.
A lot of people
absolutely.
know. Like we always speak about it, positive
We
energy.
do.
Yeah.
Law of attraction. I believe in those things as well.
Manifestation.
Like if I have product and I'm like, let's just say I'm on road, I'm selling my merch, my T-shirts, or whatever the case may be, and I really feel like people aren't gonna buy it. People will buy it because I'm speaking that thought into existence.
Yo, it's so
Exactly.
But the
crazy.
day when I'm like, yo, I go outside, I'm like, hey, yo, I need to sell all these
Crazy
things
you
by
said
this
that.
time because I gotta go do something. All of a sudden, you just meet that deadline.
That's
and
church.
this and that, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That's fact because
Yep.
I see it all the time, and I'll explain to people. They think I'm just bugging or I'm just making conversation, but it's like whatever you expect from the universe, it will usually provide it.
Mm-hmm.
And simple examples of I see it on a daily basis is if I fill the vending machine up to the top, it'll sell all that day.
Yep.
But if I fill it up partially, that's what's selling.
You partially
Mhm.
believe.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's selling. You know what I mean? So it's like
Exactly.
what you expect from the universe, it does give you, man. Like I had a rough, you know what I mean, beginning of this new chapter, and my new chapter started like 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? It was like rock bottom. Sometimes we have to get there, you know, to bounce back. And I got there, and it was like it was just me and the Father, me and the universe, me and the supercomputer.
Yep.
And I started putting it to work, man, and it was crazy the shit that I manifested. I dubbed 2021 as the year of manifestation, and once again, it's because what I expected it for my life, you know. When I say I was on X amount of charges, I was like bank on zero, just crazy breakup. You know what I mean? My business just started, but it wasn't fortified. You know what I'm saying? So it was getting violated like crazy. Like
Wow.
it was a rough time, man. I just had twin boys.
Aw.
You know what I mean? And it was a lot.
Congratulations.
So,
Yeah.
thank you.
Twins.
At the time, I had just had twin boys. You know what I mean? But yeah, they're of age now. You know what I mean? They're 4 now. You know what I mean? But at the time, it was just like at the beginning stages when it really hits. You know?
Definitely.
Because you got to buy two of everything.
Right.
It's like, yo, you thought it was hard?
You thought one was hard? But you know what it is like every time a challenge comes, I always like obviously I get shook a little bit like everybody else does, but me, you know what I mean? I got this macho persona that I put on, but I try to fortified with the Father. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, you know what? I know that I'm going through this because I can't. I could overcome it.
Of
I could
course.
come out. I'm gonna come out a better nigga, a better person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of it, I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna come out on top. Yeah, one way or the other. I'm not gonna learn something from it. And like we were going back to your question, for this pandemic was a proof of that. Like when I said I was going through, bro, I was on my face when the pandemic hit. And instead of panicking, I just had faith. I turned off. At first, what was happening, I was listening to the radio and the media, and I was finding myself getting like panic attacks. Literally, my breathing was getting heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like I was getting panic attacks because you start questioning everything. Everything that you stand on, like even everything you stand on is questionable now. B.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Everything. You know what I'm saying? Like the pandemic, like really put things in perspective for me, at least. You know what I mean?
You know, life is real.
Real
Yeah.
shit. Right?
Especially when you got you got so much people depending on you, right? So
Yes, yeah.
it was like a real situation. I just turned the TV off. I didn't listen. Yo, I haven't watched TV in like 2 years. I haven't watched the news in like 2 years, cause.
Wow.
And I just went into my own zone, and I just realized that them prophecies and them visions that I was asking God for, that those were the thoughts that I had that made me set up the vending machine to how I did it, because it was fully pandemic proof.
Definitely.
Fully. I seen them. They came, looked at it like wanting to say something. They had the paper with the tape ready to select. They're like, we can't. There's nobody manning it. He already has a restriction 6 feet apart. This was before they had these restrictions. It was fully designed for the pandemic. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Before I even knew a pandemic was coming, that's when you trust the Father. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that these times are for His children. You know what I'm saying? Where it leveled the playing field and allowed everybody to see what they're really made of, and gave people a fair chance to like press reset. You know what I mean? And
it's actually, reality check for a lot of people.
Yeah, and people don't realize that. And if I hear anybody talk about reparations after this shit, I don't want to hear about it. You know what I'm saying? Because in a sense, if you a hustler, bro, and you ready out here grinding, we've been struggling anyway. So for us, this is new. And you're getting stimulus checks too, or you getting served, and you still can't figure out some shit. It's on you, bro. You know what I mean? And this is a form of. I'm not saying like we don't. I'm not trying to undermine what we went through or what we deserve, but I'm just saying this is a form of it. And if you can't do something with that, then you can't do something with nothing. You know what I mean?
It's so true.
You can't blame nobody.
You can't blame nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, it's kind of like we pressed reset and we gave everybody the same opportunities. And it's like, what are you gonna do with it?
Absolutely.
But when I say that, I'm not speaking that from a arrogant point of view, because just because you figure out, it's kind of like when you and your homie be chilling, smoking weed together all day. Both of you looking for a job. Soon as you get one, you be like, "Yo, dad, why don't you get a job, fam? It's easy." Just because you got one now doesn't mean that, you know what I mean?
Right.
Don't forget the struggle. So I don't want to make it seem like I'm undermining or I'm shitting on anybody that's still going through it. Every dog has his day still. But what I'm saying is like, you know what I mean? This is the time where if this doesn't create that urgency, the feeling of urgency for you to, put yourself in gear, and figure something out, then I don't know what will.
Right.
I think the pandemic, I think it sprouted more entrepreneurs. Cause a lot of people that used to live that 9 to 5 life were trapped in the office, etc. Now they're at home and they're like, you know what? I'm gonna start that gardening channel. You know what? I want to do this. I'm gonna do that. And then they start doing it, and then it's like they start to slowly become free. And then when they become free, they're like, you know what? I could do it. And all the people that were doing it before, like you said, ain't nothing changed. So there's like, you just gotta adapt to it, like any hustle.
Exactly.
And those who are just lost and not even trying to take that step towards trying a thing, then they're the ones that crumble. The ones that are afraid to adapt, because this whole thing's about adapting. Even dinosaurs, they ran the thing and they got extinct and had to restart. So if you can't adapt, and if you can't try a thing, then
sorry for you, man. Sorry for you, man. It's that real of it's that simple and that real.
Exactly.
I guess that goes to the topic of the convo, like new ways of doing things. Creating new. What was the word we use?
Creating a business model that's conducive.
A business
That's
model.
conducive.
Yeah,
Conducive.
with growth, right?
You know what I mean? So like, if a pandemic is gonna stop your business, is it really conducive for growth? Or
Exactly.
if it can't begin in the middle of a pandemic, is it conducive? You know?
Those are
Or
important things to think
Yep.
about.
you know,
Absolutely.
it's just like you start looking at, okay, where do I get my resources, and you know what I'm saying, and how
Right.
how do I provide my service, and how am I going to interact with my clients? Interact with my clients is like you gotta start thinking of new ways of it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I'll show you my business plan. That shit was written up like 2015, and it says
Wow.
revolutionizing the vending industry. You know what I mean? And you'll be
It's
surprised how
on
much people might.
paper.
I get calls from my partner that he runs a warehouse and he sells the vending machine, and he's be like, I don't know if it's because of you, but like from the urban community, I'm getting so much calls and hits about vending machines right now.
Wow.
And a lot of people will come to me be like, "Yo, dudes are biting your idea," and I'm like, I'm not shook. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing because they say teach a man to fish. You know.
That, right?
So.
And look at how many businesses went out of business
Yep.
in the pandemic. So, that's so important to be conducive.
It's dope, man, and you know what I mean.
Dope, man. Dope, man.
So like the growth part right now, that's where I kind of ran into the same problem like McDonald's. I don't know if you ever and if you read his book, like Ronald McDonald, he got to a point where it was like you set a goal, but you just can't. You're capped because of your man hours, and there's only a certain amount of hours in a day. There's no way you maximized it. You maximize it. I maximize it. How do you do that?
Yeah.
And he came up with franchising. So that's kind of like multiplying yourself, duplicating yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, duplication.
So that's what I'm doing at right now still. So, you know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
trying to, I got a couple of locations already set up, you know what I mean? And I'm looking for people to manage or basically to franchise it and run my business model. Because a lot of people be coming at me and be like, yo, help me get a machine. I want to do the same thing you're doing. I'm like, yo, you understand this is a business.
Right.
If we're not doing it together, then I'm just creating my own competition. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I'm not really excited about doing that. I might come off like an asshole.
But people have to understand business.
It's business, you know what I'm
If
saying?
I'm putting in all the work to create my business and then you just come in after it's all set up and well done and planned and thought out, I'm like, hey, I want to do the same thing. That's fucking excellent. Do it then.
Yeah, but
or we could do it together, but it's together. You know, if you want to do the same thing I'm doing, you're gonna have to do the same work I did. If you want to do it by yourself, you know what I mean? But
that's the only thing. Well, I just love it though. Like it's because a lot of people like I'm not gonna lie. The thought process behind the creation of it was, yo, if I was brain dead, if something happened to me, you know what I'm saying? I want a business that I could still operate.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that was just my business model. Like from jump, I was just like, I want something that like it's mindless. You know what I mean? And I mean, obviously, the creation of it is mindful. You know what I mean, it's strategic. It's the whole nine. But the process to operate it is simple. It's 1, 2, 3. So the reason why it's important to me is that because anybody could pick it up. My kids could pick it up.
Exactly.
You can teach it to anybody. You know what I mean?
Generational.
Anybody can take a spatula and flip a burger. You know what I'm saying? And anybody could follow a business model, and that's a dope thing about McDonald's. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to do with my business. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Black in business. We love to motherfucking see it, y'all.
Definitely.
You came from far. You know, you said you were at your bottom at the 2 years ago. I saw a post on your Instagram. I commented on it actually. You have a tattoo of a rose on your stomach area. So I wanted to ask if that had anything to do with kind of when you were saying you were at your lowest points.
Yeah, well, you know what? Yeah, because it's funny still. That actually had that operation when I was 4 years old.
Wow.
And it goes from my back all the way to the past the center point of my stomach, my abdomen. Wow. And when you're a kid, just either two ways you cope with things. It's either like it fully traumatizes you and it changes who you are, or you just block shit out. Mm-hmm. Me, I just block things out. But then as like when things started hitting the fan, you know what I mean? Yo, everything started coming back, like, you know what I mean? You know when they say trauma, it just starts hitting you like post PSD, whatever you call it.
PTSD.
PTSD, yes, you know what I mean? And it's like, I just started like, thinking I was feeling, I started thinking so much about it that I was feeling like I was sick, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And then that's what started the whole thing where it was like, yo, just really like paying attention to my health and um, realizing how serious the situation was and how serious my situation is now because I'm operating off of one kidney, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah, and just like once again, like because I just pay attention to what my body's telling me. I'll study like how I should be eating, and that's how my body just tells me to eat. Like you can eat meat, but not every day. You know what I mean? You can eat whatever you want, but in moderation. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's like there's certain days where just my body just I don't even want to eat solids. Period. You know what I mean?
You just want a soup or something.
Yeah, just soup on a liquid diet and a smoothie or water.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Listen to your body.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And when you do the research, you're gonna be like, yo, tell you it reinforce it. You know what I mean?
Right, guys, and put the good stuff in your body. Here I go.
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
That alkaline water. That's
right. The alkaline water.
Alkaline water, man.
Oh man, yeah. That tattoo is beautiful, by the way. Shout out the tattoo artist.
Yeah. Shout out the ink pusher.
Jeez, I love that.
Yeah, you got to see the finished version. It looks crazy. Yeah, it looks crazy.
Love
so basically, I mean, it's kind of like the rose that came from the concrete type of concept. And I also, when I had cancer, they told me that I couldn't have no kids, right? Wow. But I got 6 kids.
6. Shout out to Pick Me Them.
Yeah. Shout out to
your cup's empty.
Yeah, we gotta drink. We gotta drink to that. And since we talking about health, this is an occasion. This is not an everyday thing. Me and Price were just talking about we don't drink. You know what I mean? But like sometimes. After 6, you know what I mean? It's
very smooth. Very smooth. Made with spring water, guys.
Yes, ma'am.
Jeez. Mix it with some apple juice, man. You know what I'm saying? It tastes good, y'all.
Cover up these logos.
Can they buy that at the LCBO?
Yes. We actually had them in the LCBO. But this brand is this bottle is an exclusive bottle. I mean, the rose gold with the frost. You could get that directly from me or from our distillery.
Exclusivities.
Yeah, so anybody know me? I ain't one for I don't like promote the confusion or I don't like fronting about anything. So when it comes down to the ownership of the brand, I'm part owner. I'm a partner in the brand. You know what I mean? And I came in as brand ambassador, right? So the whole interest, how it started was I started off with another Canadian brand, shout out Silk Vodka, and then it went to Privilege Vodka, and then I started rocking with After 6. I mean, and it was the reason why I'm bringing that up is because it's we're talking about growth, right? You gotta set goals, right, and just know if the atmosphere or the business model it supports that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So there you are on the shelf.
Yeah.
Right there, sir.
And the crazy thing about it is it's the proud. This is the proud.
Of the Patron.
This is the proud moment. I should have posted the real one like they had it between the Grey Goose and the Syrah. Yo, it's certain the all of North York and the Etobicoke, that was, you know what I mean? It was I physically put them on the shelves and it felt good.
You went in there, you did your product placement. Okay. That must feel so good.
Yeah, it felt good.
So good to walk into that government building and put your product and cut off that check. Hey. Yeah, man. And that's amazing.
You know what the dopest part about it? Price could attest to this too. He could testify to this. I used to be outside of the LCBO selling my CDs, grinding my CDs, and promoting the same brand from years before, promoting After 6, you know what I mean? Grinding, had my son and his little homies out there handing out the flyers and shit before
you were promoting After 6? Back when cell phones was free After 6. That's how long you been doing.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying?
You've been doing
remember those days, guys.
Listen, man, and I tell you this from now on, I gotta give you roses. Because you're one of the people that actually do groundwork because I'm one of the people that actually do groundwork.
That's how I know Prank. That's how he be on the other side.
Here we go. We got a story coming on. We got a story coming on.
Even with Snacks, for example.
Yeah.
Like, the reason why I know Snacks is because he's someone that's interpersonal on the road. The reason why I know him is because we see each other on the road so much, and it's like, if it's not this product, it's that product. It's like, what you got new? Right. It's always something like that.
You know what the funny thing is? I think it was in front of the liquor store when I bucked you that day.
Oh my God.
And Price was out there, you know what I mean? And people want to talk, like, a lot of people don't want to tell their story and they come up, and that's the beautiful part about it, you know what I mean? It's like you know what I mean? That's why the rose is always the best metaphor to me, because it has the thorns, you know what I mean? That's like the shit you go through, but like you get this beautiful product at the end, you know what I mean? And he was selling colognes and shit.
There we go.
I didn't need no colognes, but I had a good day. So I'm like, give me like 4 of those. And what did I do? I went and sold them back.
Right.
And then I linked them again. I'm like, I need these same fucking ones. And he's like, oh, I don't have no more. I'm like, okay, that's good, because that means they're selling. But you know what I mean? That's how I am.
That's
like,
amazing.
How
many stores is that Price he's selling cologne? That's like 6, 5, or 7, 10.
Yo, Price.
Allegedly.
Somebody that look like a lookalike. You know what I mean?
Infamous Price.
Shout out to that nigga. He must be a hustler.
Yeah, the Price. They be hopping out the van and shit. Oh, nigga, like, yeah.
Jeez,
jump out, boys.
I'd be like, give me what you got. It's like, what you need.
You know what I mean?
And the thing about it too is
and you get better results that way, though. That's the funny thing.
And the thing about it too is that you're very influential, because back when people used to sell CDs and whatnot, you always used to make the CDs for the people.
Yes.
So it was easier because a lot of people want to feel like artists, but they never had the funding to really do that. Just getting that little box with your CD on it and the cover insert, all that, it means a lot to the culture.
Yeah. And it's dope, man. Like, shout out to my brother B-Town, you know what I'm saying? And even Rock the House. You know what I mean?
Shout out Rock the House.
Yeah, shout out Rock the House, you know what I mean? Because, when we came up, like, when I was coming up, I was like the kid with the 2-sided, it wasn't even CDs yet, bro. It was tape. Tapes. Cause when I'm talking about, I'm leaving my crib with nothing in my pocket. That was the goal, eh? We leave with nothing, but we're coming back with like koala. Like, we would leave with nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? We eat our oatmeal. You know what I'm saying? Drink some water and gone around the road.
And the thing about it too is they minimize the hustler. They think, because they got something from you for 10, 20 bucks, that they have a 1-up on you. But they don't know that you got 120 from this person. Next 20 from that person.
I don't think that they think it was 1-up on you, but it's like they almost do it you like you're panhandling.
Well, that's the thing though, because
you know what I'm saying? It's not.
You gotta look at both sides of
it's not panhandling.
Depending on how you do it. You're not doing it panhandling because you got the business thing going on. You're doing it a different way. So it's like, it is what it is. You kind of thing.
A hustle's a hustle. Panhandling, you're not doing nothing. You're just shaking your pan. That's why they call it panhandling.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
handling the CDs.
Panhandling is a different word for it, but it is.
We can't degrade the hustle.
No, it
like
is.
That. Know what it is? Know why the story's so great? It's because you're not just shaking the pan and asking for anything. You're actually you sat down, created the music, and even if you didn't, we didn't even create the music. We used to freaking take shout out to Apple, Big Apple too. You know what I'm saying? Because he taught us the bootleg game. Like, we used to grab the master CDs. You know what I'm saying? And duplicate them, We were caught up in those RCMP raids and shit. They came raid my house for the CD, just like how DJ Drama got raided. My bro got raided. Our barbershop got raided. Like, shout out to Prominence Barbershop. Yeah, like this shit's real. Like, my life is real. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I look at, because I'm in it, I'm thinking like, you know what I mean. But when I see it on TV and people telling this story, I'm like, that shit happened to me too. I'm like, they did that. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But like,
we're caught in your music? Do you put your real life in your music?
To tell you the truth, that's what I'm doing now, and I think that's why it's so infectious now, like, because people be like, I actually see it, like, and then when they hear now, when they listen to my old shit, they're seeing the shit that I was talking about before, and then seeing my life now, they're like, this is what he was talking about. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Oh, I love those full circle moments. Yo, on that, oh my God, you know what time it is? Crazy, what time?
Is it time for the no polygraph?
It's time for the polygraph. Hey. Episode 10. We about to get right into it. Let's go.
That's what we doing.
All right, guys. No polygraph. Episode 10. We about to get right into it. I'm so excited. But remember, every Wednesday, we got our live show. We count down the top 9 songs of the week. Make sure you're following No Poli-Cast, myself, Carrie Music, Price the Boss. Let us know. DM us what songs you want us to play. We'll count them down. Let us know who your favorite artists are from the city so we can put them on the list. And song number 1 gets played on Feed the Fire Radio every Saturday night from 11 to midnight. 102.7 FM, guys.
Yeah, no Poli-Cast, Price the Boss. Carry 2 R's, 2 E's. It's your boy Billi. Y'all already know, baby. Let's go. Yeah, I spit crack, but the feds think I'm moving packs. Where I chop it down on the streets like a lumberjack. And Nino's back, Nino's back, Nino's back again. Push my weight around, they tryna charge me for trafficking. Yeah, I get the dough, me being broke, now that's a no-no. I'm back on the streets, that's spots full of heat. MOB, yeah, that's the motto. Find me in the streets, nigga, I'm De La Waldo. Rep from a city and that's the round. None less than a model with a handy bar. Don't worry about Twitter, where I lead to follow. But you bad bitches and they came by the call. It's a trickin' on the trick, cause I caught the bottle. Brought her to the telly and I crushed the model. Cause we bout to do it all again tomorrow. 7-inch bitch, scratch the lotto. It's the being out of kid, beat down the way, beating out the flow with some beating out of shit. Y'all already know, man. Yeah, I'm never broke, nigga. I make my paper stack. I spend money, make money, keeps on coming back. Guess it's true what they say, opposites attract. Gotta spend it and make it, it keeps on coming back. It keeps on coming back, it keeps on coming back. When you spend it and make it, it keeps on coming back. It keeps on coming back, it keeps on coming back. When you spend it and make it, it keeps on coming back.
Hey. Who is that? Billy the Kid?
Bad.
Go. Billy the Goat. Jeez. Oh my God. Whew.
Well, thank you.
Man, I'm hot.
I'm glad you feeling that.
Hot. Guys, remember, let us know, bars or not. Drop a comment. Let us know what was your favorite bar. Does he have bars?
Let us know.
Please let us know. Drop a comment. Let us know. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Holy yeah. Oh my God.
Also, if you like how that audio sounded and you're trying to get your vocals to sound neat like that, make sure you hit us up at the circle. Just email this link right here. You mixing, master, all that. You dig?
You dig. Like a shovel, my nigga.
You're here with the self-proclaimed GOAT, because he's the GOAT. And you also like the Soldier Boy for Toronto, right?
Right?
Not the Soldier Boy Toronto, but you're the first of a lot of things.
Yeah.
Want to name a couple of those things?
Why don't you name some of them, man? You know.
Okay.
Well.
I like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know. You were the first rapper to be posted on Toronto Rappers.
That's
okay.
what's up.
Shout out Toronto Rappers.
True. Facts.
Rappers.
You the first rapper to have your Canadian brand liquor in the LCBO store.
Facts.
So that, amongst other things, how does it feel to be?
I'm the first. I'm probably the first and one of the only humans on the planet with a grab vending machine.
Jeez.
24 hours outside in the hood.
Shout out to you.
But like me, I'm the type of dude, man. Like I don't really like toot my own horn, but there's so much I can mention. Or just listen to the Soul Toronto. I dropped it all in the Soul Toronto mix. You know what I mean? But yeah.
That's dope.
Just to name a few, though, you already know.
Man.
Yeah.
Speaking of that grabber from the machine, it's kicking.
Yeah, I see you sweating over there, man.
Woo.
I don't know if they're gonna be able to edit that out.
Lord JP's just gonna do that.
Yo, I swear to God, you look like the emoji right now, man.
Oh, what is that? Right. So,
all right.
Jeez.
Song of the week. Let us know what your song choice of the week is.
My song of the choice, what's it called? Right now. by my, you don't know.
Right now.
Hey,
Little baby, that's my dude, man. Shout out Lil Baby, man. Yo, I rate him because he's teaching these young bucks that you can still spit bars and do that swavy shit, you know.
Alright.
Still be a real nigga and still have an impact in the community, you know.
Yeah. So why did you choose this song? Tell us why this song resonates with you.
Just the whole message, man. It's almost all this record
Shout
really
out
resonates.
Jada.
Just the hunger and just he's the type of dude that never settles like me, and like to be in the position that he's in, you can still hear the hunger. Not just in his lyrics, but in his delivery. You know what I mean? And as you can see, look how lavish he's living, right? Apparently, but we know he's doing great. He's doing big things. He's doing big things right now, man.
Absolutely. I love it. Shout out Lil Baby. Shout out Jada Waiter.
Yeah.
And that. And we like to end off with a quote of the day. So tell us a quote that you like to live by.
That's kind of dope. Still, it was in the freestyle. I said it, man. I spend it to make it, you know.
Spend it to make it.
Yeah. And that sums up a whole bunch of shit you probably already heard from many people. Like, if you don't invest in yourself, nobody will. You know, you gotta believe in yourself before somebody else will.
Absolutely.
You know, spend it and make it sums it up. You know, you gotta. If you're not willing to dip in your own pocket and put your own money out there to further your own career, then how could you expect somebody else to? You know.
Right.
Exactly.
And not only that, it's just to me it's an overall philosophy still, because money's not meant to be stagnant. That's why it's called currency. So I feel like money's supposed to always be moving, and the same kind of thing happens with your purpose. If you're not living your life's purpose, you're gonna die out. You know what I mean? And it's the same thing with your money. If you're not using it for what it's meant and created for, it's just gonna die out. Spend it to make it, baby. You know what I'm saying? Invest in yourself. Trust me, it's the greatest thing. And every day, because I like to spend money, right? All of us got bad habits, you know what I mean? But when you learn how to flip that and make it your strength, you know what I mean? Every day I buy shit. I spend a bag every day, but it's shit that I can flip. You know what I mean? But it's the same shit that I use every day as well, you know? So simple thing like that, you gotta look at your lifestyle and your people that you're around. You're gonna realize that there's a lot of stocks around you. Livestock, you know what I'm saying? Shit that you could buy it right now, and just from as soon as you buy it in wholesale, you ready flip the bet. You ready flip. As soon as you buy it wholesale, if it's something that you use every day, as soon as you buy it wholesale, you ready flip your money.
Exactly.
So there's a difference
right off the jump.
There's a difference between buying something that once you buy it loses its value, and when you buy something that has value, you can always make money from it.
Yeah.
Or even make it so it's free. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. That principle is definitely a real one, but it's a different system. You know what I'm saying? From what we're talking about right now, because when you're buying something, it really has its value, right? But what you're doing is that you recognizing this value, and you recognizing that, you know what I mean. You use it every day. You recognize the market. You know what I mean? So why are you buying one at a time? It's like the dude. I think I almost swear that some people just like to see your face every day, like the dude that buys a dime every day, or twice a day,
or a single backwards,
or a single backwards. I think it's either you're bored, you want to see me, or you just don't understand economics. You know what I'm saying? And I think, to be honest, I think the real answer is they don't understand economics. You know what I'm saying?
What do you tell them? What do you tell the person that can't afford to buy a bunch?
I'll tell them, look at the two buddies beside you that smoke blunts with you every day, and say, yo, the same $2 that you're gonna go, so $3 you're gonna go spend to buy your one, put it with mine, and homies over here, and let's buy a pack.
Hey.
That's what we do.
Spend it to make it.
Spend it to make it, and that's it's a whole mentality. Like, you're spending it with the intent to make it, and that's what everything, like we are talking about earlier, about what you expect from the universe. So if your intent, like, I see people burning sage, but it's not really the sage that does anything. Sage naturally cleans the air, right? But when it comes down to an aura and a vibe, it's your intent that's killing the aura. Absolutely. And that's just a conduit. That's just a tool, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like the money, it's just a tool. So it's your intent that gives it purpose. Because you can have money and have no purpose for it. Because I see that with a lot of people. You have a whole bunch of money, you don't know, you have no purpose for it. So does your money have value? So what has value Where does the value lie? Is it in the money or your intent?
Exactly. That's why a lot of people do have
Food
a
for
lot of
thought.
money. And still,
Yeah.
Don't
Don't
know
let that
what
go over
they're
your head, man.
Right.
Where's the value in the money or intent? My homie, shout out to the chairman. I always shout him out, man. I love that dude.
Shout out him.
Yeah, where he at on
Dropping
the man.
gems on us.
The man say,
Appreciate
what you gonna do with it? That's it.
it.
Imagine every time you get something, you just hear that, and you just hear that. What you gonna do with it?
That's a good one in your mind.
You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
What the fuck you gonna do with it? You get the ball, you on the court. What you gonna do with it now? You got the opportunity on. You on no Poli-Cast. What you gonna do with it? You know what I'm saying? I heard somebody say.
What you gonna do with it?
Somebody said it today, man. I forgot who it was, man. But he said, "I'm not trying to win," because somebody said, "Who won?" He's like, "Well, I ain't trying to win over no. I'm trying to win the opportunity." Oh, Fabulous. He said, "Yeah, I'm trying to win the opportunity." You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. What you gonna do with it?
What you gonna do with it?
Billy the Kid, we really appreciate you joining us, dropping all these gems, dropping a dope ass no polygraph on us. We really appreciate it.
It's a pleasure.
Guys, remember, follow me, follow Pricey, follow No Polycast, follow The Real Billy the Kid. All of our tags are going to be down here. Price the boss.
Yo, pull up. 1753 Albion, man. If you need that hot grab, 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 or 324 Cook Road. You know what I mean? Pull up, man. Heavy security, quality, and customer service is where we at, baby.
Jeez.
Black Rhino Studio, we open for business, man. You see that king chair floating around. You see that king chair. You see the white Lambo. You see the black Range. Holla at me, man. If you need that in the video, man. Holla at me, man.
Hey.
I already know it's Billy.
Billy the Kid, y'all.
Bad. Billy.
We out.
Dope episode. Congratulations, man, on the job well done. Shout out to Price the Boss, Kerry with 2 R's and 2 E's, man. I like that. That's killed, man. Shout out to the director, videographer, the facilitator, the venue. Mad love, hospitality's on 10. Vibe is immaculate. You know what I mean? And I'm only expecting great things from you guys, man. And definitely expect great things from me. Do not sleep on the kid, man. It's your boy Billy. Bad. And I ain't gotta say it well. You can read LCBO, man. Pull up. Cheer.